Dude, this is something, man. This is something, man. I can't.
This is something, man.
Something, man.
This is something. This something is man. This is something, man.
You
This
want me to
is
keep rhythm the whole time? Or
Man, this is something, man. Holy shit, this is something. This is something, man.
Yeah.
Think we got enough there?
Test.
Damn, dude.
Can you record us? I mean, can you hear us?
Hello. Now I can hear myself.
Okay, can you hear
Now-
my ass?
Talk.
I'm talking.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I like to pretend like I'm doing stuff just to annoy James.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Bow, 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 bow.
okay, so... It's
No, yeah, did you press
I
record?
press record.
No,
See,
this is all staying in the
is it- is
podcast.
this-
This
is
is
this
staying in the
correct?
episode.
is this
Yeah,
the-
good enough. I think
Okay.
so. Yeah, it's red.
So,
Red means record. Cal Murata, good. Thank you.
Thank you
Welcome
guys
to-
for having me. This is
welcome to the
awesome.
pod.
Wow, so much, so good to see you.
Yeah.
How have you
Good to see
been?
guys. I've been good. I appreciate you bringing me to your very nice basement with your dog that's bleeding out right now.
Yeah, he's
It
leak-
looks like he ate the candy bar, the chocolate bar wrapper, and he's like legit dying in front of us.
No,
he's so
it
doped
is
up.
disgusting how bad it is. It is. They walked into as I was like leaving. They walked up to me without a bandage on it, and it was just like still oozing stuff and like dripping on the floor. And I'm like, so it's just gotta be like this. And they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's kind of gotta get air dry and let it just heal that way, and just give them antibiotics. And they're like, we'll put something on it for now, just so your car doesn't get
And
messy.
they put like a piece of
And
tape
I'm
on it?
yeah, a piece of tape.
And-
well, it's
and
how
a
you supposed
paper
to
towel.
What is
Yeah,
what is
I
that?
guess.
How do
They
you
could've
band-aid
shaved him
fur?
down
You
a
know what I
little
mean?
more.
I mean, I guess they're lazy fucking. Not even doctors. They're veterinarians.
Yeah.
They're
Not
lazy.
even like the real
Not even
vets
the-
either. They're like the nurses.
Yeah,
the
with-
nurse vets.
She had
Yeah.
short, curly, green hair, and I was like, "Well, my dog's dying in a week.
yeah.
There's no chance Rick survives this."
She's like, have you tried burning sage on his schnozzle?
Well, that sounds like what they were doing was like, oh, you just gotta let it air dry. It was fucking
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah,
like
it's kind of
like it's a shirt.
it's kind of annoying that that fuckhead cost me $500 today. It's like just if you're
Damn.
gonna do it, just die. I don't want it to be a drawn out death
Yeah.
out of my dog.
Yeah,
I
you
just
don't want
want
him leaking fluids.
I would
2
rather him get
years
hit
be-
by a car.
Yeah.
I would rather just him get smoked by a vehicle next week than have to just watch him die by leaking out of his orifices for the next month and a half.
He does look cute
Yeah.
with the pillow on.
He does
though.
look stupid. Yeah, he
Dude,
looks.
he looks like a kid going swimming. Like it's like
Yeah.
an inner tube, like a water wing.
He's drugged as hell too.
Yeah, dude, he's
Which is
looking
nice.
He's looking rough.
Cal, how
Well,
how
just
you
tired.
been?
Yeah, have you been, Cal?
Dude,
How's
I've been
New York?
chilling. It's been a good week in Minneapolis. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice having the respect of your peers finally.
You've been slaying
Yeah.
too. I heard you just been getting fucking pussy everywhere you go.
I mean, that's kind of what I do. That's what
I'm
that's
the
what
pussy comic.
that's what the road is for.
I'm
Yeah.
I crush and I stand by the door sniffing women on the way out.
Nice.
Just being like, this one smells like she'd take me home.
yeah, just at the terminal because
Yeah.
they all smell that way.
Yeah, that's true. They all kind of clump into like the same smell as the men there, though.
Yeah,
so.
mental illness. I
Yeah.
think it's the smell. It just smells
Yeah.
like
and
fucking
Percocet.
Percocet for sure. I haven't gone there in a while actually. Terminal.
What happened? I guess it kind of had like the whole changeover thing.
Yeah, the changing of the guard. I do like Andrew Himmer though. I like him.
He's
I
a
like
beast.
him too.
yeah, he's
If
nice.
he didn't take over that mic, no one would have.
No one would show up to that thing if he didn't take over it.
And he kept it exactly the same, where he's like, this is going to be long as fuck.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Yeah.
crazy. Dude, one time last week, and this was like the most welcome back to terminal ever, there was a guy he's like some magician guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his name or anything, but I guess he did this trick where like some girl from the audience staples something on his head, and he
Whoa.
got blood all over the microphone.
Oh
And
my
it was funny to
God.
see him or snap out of like goofy mode. And he was like, fucking goddamn it. And then he like ran into the bathroom and like was wiping shit off.
Wow.
And it was like,
With
oh,
it-
it's like officially
cares?
bad.
Yeah,
that
with it
mic.
still plugged in.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
electricals popping.
Wait, was it like fake blood?
We thought it was like a magic trick where it's like, oh, she didn't actually
but he
do
was
it. And
the
then Hammer
crazy
walked
guy
up there and
on
he's
coke?
like, fucking hell.
Oh,
It's like
wow.
a wrestling magic trick. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Like real. Like when they staple
Oh,
the shit
yeah.
on in wrestling, where
Yeah.
they stapled
It's
on their
just a-
chest.
What they
It's
did to
just a
Donald
stunt.
Trump's ear.
It's just a stunt.
It is crazy what they did to Donald Trump's ear. I'm kind of sad about it.
Yeah.
My boy's going down hard.
Did you see him playing golf with Bryson DeChambeau?
Yeah,
that was
dude.
awesome.
I watched him get a solo birdie.
Yeah. Do you think that was CGI'd?
No, dude.
That's
He-
what people are saying.
Yeah,
The
people
court's
like to
green
just say
screen.
anything though. People like to. Everyone's so annoying about every politician ever.
Yeah, true.
And not even the right ones. No one's annoying about Kamala. That bitch is psycho. I hate her.
Really?
I will not vote for her.
I think.
I think there's plenty of people that are annoying about Kamala. Also, it's not Kamala. It's not banana. It's Kamala.
Why'd you say Kamala and then banana, James?
That's Sentil's joke.
Please.
You never heard that?
Sentil
It's
does
not
the racist
banana.
thing? You just repeat it?
Yeah.
James, this is going out to tens of people.
That's a Sentil.
It's not like secondhand racism like doesn't count,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah.
He's quoting someone
Yeah, exactly.
of color.
That's doing something racist.
Yeah.
Have you got,
I don't know.
Have you got punched in New York yet?
I've not gotten punched in New
Hasn't
York
Armand
yet.
gotten punched like 8 times?
No, is he saying that?
No.
Okay.
But I feel like he has.
It was just once. The only time I've been like kind of assaulted was actually in a corner store here in Minneapolis.
Wow. Like while you came back. Like
No,
this
it
week.
was when I was still. It was like almost the last week I was here, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss it here. New York's probably so much more dangerous. And I was like walking down the aisle, this fucking giant dude shoulder checked me. He's like,
Wow.
what did he say? He's like. He goes, don't fuck with me. And I think I was.
As he's fucking
Yeah,
with
I was
you.
like holding like a Skittles C4. I was like, I feel like I'm not your enemy right now,
You
man.
should have done that black dude with the twisted teeth thing to him. Just flipped in there, spun it, and cracked him on the side of the head.
Yeah.
Just a C4. You would have gone to jail, though.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Can
Or
I
you would
guess
have
the
beat me
race?
to death.
Do I got it right? Who I'm thinking did that to you?
You didn't say it out loud, but whatever you're thinking is probably correct. Yeah. I also saw that was like a full circle moment from my Minneapolis time because that same corner store right across my apartment, the week I moved here, it got robbed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's pretty cool.
Where was that exactly?
It's in the North Loop, but like the rougher side of the North Loop, I
Oh,
guess. Yeah. By
you
the
were on
post-
the other side of the
Yeah,
track.
yes. Oh,
the
yeah.
other side of the
Yeah,
river.
not like the Acme side where it's like all luxury apartments.
And,
I mean,
and hot women with golden doodles just
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
that area.
Chihuahuas.
Yeah, that's a nice area.
Yeah, me and Elliot we were driving down like that road on the river or whatever, and it's just like just top tier Midwest babes
Yeah,
the whole way
top
there.
tier Midwest, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the premium babe.
I always say this. I think like Midwestern women way hotter than like New York women, and I think I'm biased because like I grew up here, but like every woman in New York tries to do some like crazy shit,
Yeah.
like from like the rich girls trying to wear like Kim Kardashian type shit, and then like the poor Brooklyn girls trying to like.
I'm
throw
gonna cut a chunk out of my nose, and I'm
throw-
gonna be unique that
yeah,
way.
Yeah. They just try and throw some shit together, but nothing's better than like a North Face vest and leggings. That's like that's
Yeah.
top tier, dude.
Yeah, and she said, like that's the best part about Midwestern women.
That's the best part of her outfit
Is they're so down to say most things, and I
Yeah.
love it so much. How long are you in town? You leave the 27th.
I leave on Sunday morning.
Sunday
yeah.
morning.
So I've been here. It'll be like 10 days total, which it's been a grind. But
How's-
the weird thing is, I feel like I'm not writing any new material because I'm not going to any open mics. I'm just like doing shows. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I have to kill or else my friends will think I suck in New York. You know what I mean? And no one's listening
I'll be
to
honest, not gonna watch your set the entire time you're here.
And I would prefer that, to be honest, more than anything.
I don't think
So-
I've seen you do comedy since you've been here, and I've been with you like almost.
Yeah,
every night
we've
you've
hung
been
out
here.
like every single day. But that's how it should be. I hate when my friends watch
If
me.
you're actually friends with me, you'll not watch my set.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially if you know it's going to be like not
Yeah.
that good of a show.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Where it's just gonna be new stuff. Oh, the old lady's here. I forgot to tell her about the podcast. I'm gonna get yelled at later.
Oh no, are you not allowed to pod?
No, she doesn't like it.
Really?
No.
Oh damn.
Yeah, she
Should
hates
only
it. She
pursue
hates
your
it.
fucking dreams.
No, I forgot to tell her that we were doing it today though, and she's like, "Next time, give me a heads up." and
She's gonna come down here and be like, "Max, are you?" Oh,
Lily, we're down here. Please don't interrupt. All right, so
That's enough warning.
yeah, he's
yeah.
you can bring him
He's-
upstairs if you want.
a
He's
little-
pussed
he's a little
up.
pussy.
Pet him on the back. It's really
Please don't get
soft.
on camera because there has not been a woman on this podcast yet, and we don't want to have any.
That's good. This is something, man.
Boys club.
Boys club only.
Boys club.
Bring him upstairs with you.
He's a little.
He's
He's
drunk.
high as
fucked up.
hell.
He's ready for terminal after this.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna fucking trip off those concrete steps.
They don't know what it is. Just antibiotics and pain meds.
Is he just old as hell? Is that what happened?
He's also
he,
just
10?
10. Yeah, and she's like,
Oh,
and there
yeah.
is a possibility if it's not healed in 2 weeks after the antibiotics that it could be. And I was like, yeah, he's 10. I'm not.
Yeah.
You can just say it.
Yeah.
She's like, skin cancer. And I was like, yeah, that's what happens to
Rico.
old dogs.
Yeah.
They just die.
But now you just have to wait 2 weeks in limbo with your like high ass dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bleeding and
And
pussing.
then when I said, yeah, that's what old dogs do. They just die. She kind of just stared blankly at me for a little bit. He was like, I'm not going to cry in front of you. Like,
Yeah.
you're smiling too much saying all this already. It's
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Also, he's not dead yet. He's drugged up.
He's
wagging
drugged up.
his
He's
tail.
basically dead to me. He's been dead to me a year. I'm sick of having him.
Once he can't hunt, once he can't provide for the family.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when Rick dies? Like, what's he holding you back from?
Dude,
You gonna get
fucking
another
jack
dog?
off in the living room
Oh,
without,
that's yeah.
without an animal licking it up. Like, I am
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sick of that.
Yeah.
Well,
getting
I'll
old.
probably be living here when Rick dies.
So jack off in
So
James's
Jack's
room.
in James' room, or kill James, put James and Rick down together. and jack off in the living room.
Yeah,
I
send
was-
us out on the same burning platform.
I was telling James earlier I was emailing taxidermy places today because I got my last dog that died. I got her cremated, and her ashes are just somewhere in my garage now.
That's awesome.
Like in a box that I put in there when I
Like
I was
loose in a
like cleaning
box?
my car, and I was like, "Oh, that's my dog's ashes." And then they've been in my garage for over 3 years now. She's been
That's-
dead 3 years.
Lily's gonna be pissed when you guys clean out your garage and she like opens a box. She's like, Max, what is this? And you're like, that's Rosie.
Yeah, dude.
That's Rick's skull.
So I was looking up taxidermy people who have the beetles, and it's called a French mount. It's when they let the beetles eat all the flesh off the skulls, so it's just white bone. And I just want his skull.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it in my cactus garden.
That's awesome.
So
or
who's
put,
gonna
fucking
cut
put
his
it up
head
here
off?
for the
Oh,
pod
dude,
too.
Rick's head right there would
Yeah.
be kind of badass.
That'd be
Actually,
kind of cool.
he's probably got
Put the
3
ball
more
is
years
beautiful
left, and I'm
sign
gonna
on
be
his
fucking
skull.
pissed. If that's
You think
his-
so?
What?
3 more years?
Dude, they were like, he does not act like a 10-year-old dog.
He does have a
Wow.
lot of energy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got a lot of spunk to him.
He's just got a little pus going on right now.
Yeah.
Little pus
He's
happening,
just bumpy and slobbery.
dude.
He's got heart.
He does have heart. Cal, I don't know what to say.
That's okay.
It's been a long day.
This is. I feel like every podcast is like
Ever
this, so
just
it's fine.
sitting- I
And
know.
We're all
I've
just
also had
fucking.
a long day.
We're all just
yeah,
chilling.
James
Had a
was
long
wa-
yesterday,
James,
too.
tell
You
us
had an
about-
interview today, James. Are you
Dude,
allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, I don't care. It's like if fucking taking pictures of cars. I don't know. I might get it.
How
might
is that
not.
a job now?
I don't know. I might get it. I honestly don't care. Either way, I'm indifferent about it. I would say even if they offered it to me, I might not even take it because I don't want to work that much.
What are they hours?
Like Monday through Saturday,
Oh.
like 10 to 5.
Hey yo,
And I
yo,
was like,
pause.
I was like, dude, I don't know if I could do that after working for
Monday
3
through Saturday?
Yeah.
6
And
days
dude,
a
I've
week.
been I've been working Monday.
How many fucking cars are there to take a picture?
There's a
of?
lot of cars there.
Is it a dealership?
And it's like video stuff too, and like editing and like phone answering, and it's kind of a bunch of stuff.
Sounds like you're just gonna work at a car dealership.
Yeah.
You're just doing TikToks for McGrath Toyota.
pretty
You
much.
you would nail. You would have everything memorized. You'd have every odometer figured out. You'd
Yeah.
have every fucking
Pretty
MPG.
much.
Oh, that
Hello,
thing is
Richard.
foul.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, that's getting
Go away, disgusting
it's
dog.
leaking.
Lily
Rico.
FaceTimed me today because he had the vet appointment for 3, and she goes, "Oh, you got time to FaceTime?" I was like, "Yeah." And then she flipped it over, and it was just like, have you ever seen those videos of like the cow abscesses where they like pop the like
And
on a
they
cow
just-
or a horse, and the pus just
Oh
shoots
yeah,
out?
yeah.
It was just pus all over the side of his body, and
Like
I
a
was just
leaky water
fucking-
balloon.
Are you watching Alien right now? What are you doing,
like, "Oh,
Lily?
dude, I'm so glad I wasn't home to clean it up.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm
Damn.
so glad
where
it
did
didn't
all
happen
get
on my time." Dude, fucking
What do you do? Yeah, what do you do? Do you just fucking? Because I know there's like dog piss cleaner, but like, what do you do with abscess shit? You just
leave it up
fucking-
to her.
Yeah. You pray you're not home when it happens.
yeah, for real.
That's what it. That's
The
what it
lady's
is.
like, I would recommend him not sleeping on any furniture for the next few days
Yeah.
because it's just gonna leak for the next few
Ugh.
days. She said, which is just so foul. And look at him
Aw.
tripping. Just
Damn.
He's fucked up.
he's fucked up, man.
Faded.
Have you, Cal?
What's up?
Now that you're a big New York bad boy,
I'm a dog.
you're a
Yeah.
New York bad boy.
I'm in at all the clubs.
Are you enjoying it?
The city, yes. The comedy, no.
No.
It was so funny when my first show back was at Indeed, it was at Indeed. And are we allowed to name drop local comedians on
Yes.
this podcast?
I don't
Good.
care.
I'm gonna do it. I'm in New York now. I
We
don't
do
have
it all
any
the
fucking.
time.
Yeah.
You're not even a local comic anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I walk in there and I'm like saying hi to people I haven't met in a while. Rudy's there, we're hanging out, and in front of like all the other comics, she's like, "So what clubs you doing there?" And I just looked at him straight. I was like, "None of them."
Damn it.
Have you heard of this bar in Bushwick
yeah. I was like, "I
called
do have a monthly
Gays
show."
and Asians Only?
Okay, that is kind of low key the bar we do our monthly show at. It is a gay bar where there are Asian dudes who hang out.
It's actually a gay
It's a gay bar, and our show is run by 2 Asian guys, so you kind of nailed it perfectly.
Oh shit! Are they Gaysians?
No, we are not yet.
Oh,
Crazy
you're one of the
gay.
two.
Yeah, I'm one of the two.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
Is that fun?
My
You and
partner is
Yeah, is he doing
non-binary.
good?
Does that make me gay?
Your partner's non-binary?
Yeah.
Like you're dating
And
someone?
NB.
Oh shit!
I've changed.
I don't know. Does it
No.
technically?
What do they got genitalia wise?
A vagina. It's a she, they. I shouldn't say it.
Well,
About that. If my girl's watching this,
it's our pronouns.
that's true.
Wait, your baby mama? You
My sweet baby angel.
you got a baby girl in New York now?
I wish, bro.
Oh, it's your.
I'd
par-
love to push her in a stroller down the
or
fucking
you got a
subway
baby
stairs.
they? You got a baby they?
Baby they, yeah. Carry her up the fucking subway stairs.
Oh, she's paralyzed too.
Behind
huh?
a Latino woman carrying mangoes.
You're gonna be in a lot of clubs soon.
You think so?
Yeah, if you got a paralyzed non-binary,
Non-binary child? Yeah, that's
Asian
true.
girlfriend,
I do think if I just if I sent that like a picture of
you being a good guy.
yeah to a lot of clubs I could get in.
You think
Just
so?
like
Yeah.
get a baby and have that little strap and
On
just bring it
stage?
to clubs. Yeah, on stage, dude. Just kind of burp it and stuff.
Yeah.
There's
Be
no-
like, this is my little guy,
Well,
my little baby boy, little baby.
not
lay
a
down.
guy, James.
Oh,
I'm so sick of him. I'm so
Little-
fucking sick of
little
him.
baby.
Dude, I was talking to a coworker today. Did you guys know weddings are like 40 grand?
Really?
I knew they were very expensive.
His sister's wedding is the venue alone was $25,000 to rent it.
Where are they getting married? Is like the big thing.
It's like a fucking like a regular marriage place.
Yeah.
Like it's where Stillwater or some
okay.
shit. I
Yeah,
don't
but
fucking,
like a nice ass venue. Fall
I
wedding
guess
too,
it's-
though.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
it's like that's insane. And I guess his mom gave his sister 10 grand, and her husband's parents gave him 10 grand.
Mhm.
And it's like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Just take the money and go. We're going to the VFW. We're
Yeah.
gonna fucking get a bunch of Jimmy Johns.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a backyard wedding or
Yeah,
something.
and the bar is open all night until the VFW closes,
Yeah.
and we're gonna party.
Yeah, and then use the 20K on like a nice ass honeymoon.
yeah, or like a down
She
payment on a
rents.
house.
She rents from my buddy. His sister rents from her. It's like take that 20 and buy a fucking house,
Yeah,
dude.
or just pay for 1 year of rent at least.
Oh my god, it's wild to me. It
Who's,
just
wait,
Just
wait.
one night is that much to rent a venue?
yeah, it's like like the bouquet, like all the flowers, all the fucking DJs, the
Wow.
fucking
A night where you can't even have sex because you're so drunk your penis doesn't work.
yeah, for
Wow.
40K.
Straight up, you're putting it in, just fucking thumbing it the entire way in there. You're gripping it as hard as you can. And it's just kind of bulging, and it's not even hard.
Yeah.
and you're spitting
Yeah,
on
spit
it. a
on
bunch.
yourself,
You're
yeah.
spitting on. You're not even hitting it. You're hitting your hand the entire time, and you gotta use your other hand to rub it in. And by then, the grit's in there because
Yeah.
you fell a bunch. If you're drunk, you're falling all over.
Obviously,
you're
you're
on
doing
the dance
you're
floor.
doing the
kicking
Cupid
around.
shuffle. You taking
Yeah.
a couple spills.
Oh.
Obviously,
That's what dreams are made out of.
yeah. Who's supposed to pay for the wedding? It's the wife's,
The wife's
family.
Dad, I think.
Well,
that's
that's unfortunate
traditional.
for my sister who's getting married.
Why? No dad?
My dad's not the most financially helpful person.
Dude, he's just
Hold
gotta
on.
hit big one fucking parlay, and he's
Yeah,
made
bro.
it.
He does love horse racing.
Is he a horse
Yeah,
racing
yeah.
guy? That rules.
I know.
Where's he live?
Does he
Again?
like
Japan.
Japan. He lives in
or does he,
Japan
like,
now.
There's
train
horse
him?
racing in Japan.
Oh
Or-
yeah, it's like huge there. I guess like he
Wow.
was telling me.
Are they full size horses? I gotta ask.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They have extra small blinders on them. They are full size. But yeah, no, horse racing. I guess he was telling me one of the races or one of the horses in the Kentucky Derby was a Japanese bred horse. So
Wow.
it's like huge.
Like
there.
Wagyu.
What was his name?
yeah.
Wagyu horse.
What was I don't know their name.
Does
It's-
he a gambler act? Does he gamble? A
No,
lot?
my dad.
Where'd you get that gene?
I don't know. Oh, my grandpa was an alcoholic. So I think that's where the addiction gene comes
Okay,
in.
for sure. Yeah.
And I think just being in a fraternity, just that just breeds sports gambling addicts.
you were in a fraternity.
Yeah.
You went to where'd you go to school again?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Yeah,
You were in a frat, huh?
I was. Is that surprising to you?
Did you get like paddled and
Kind
stuff?
of, but not really.
Yeah.
I guess it's like I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I knew you went to Ohio State. I
Yeah.
forgot about that, but the frat I did not have a clue about.
Yeah.
It's not surprising.
It's not surprising, but it's like I'm not like that fratty of a guy, but I'm also just not like a.
You're just a bro. You're just
I'm like a very very much a bro.
yeah. You
absolutely.
have two different colleges on right now.
yeah,
Or-
exactly.
Hell yeah.
So that's what's up.
It's like pick a team.
I just like wearing shit, dude. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
That is my like guilty pleasure. Anytime I visit a college, I don't know. It is kind of like a dad thing where I'm like, we got to get merch from the bookstore.
Dude,
That's
my
my
dad-
first instinct
Any
when I
dad
go.
that goes out of town.
Yeah.
My
is
dad
immediate-
loves college merch. When I went to St. Paul College, my dad was like, "You got to get, you got to get a hoodie." And I was like, "From St. Paul College? It's a community college." I went there for like 2 years, kind of, and he's like, "You got to get a hoodie."
Your dad actually got St. Paul College merch.
No, he made me get it,
Oh
pulled
my
up with
god!
that
You
mi-
should start wearing that.
dude. I still got it. It's like a light blue hoodie.
The
Alumni. dude.
McAllister
Shit.
quarter zip, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
McAllister's kind of a flex. You're like, yeah, I spent $35,000 for this.
Is that like, that's like a rich, hard school to get into, right?
I have no idea. I was gonna. They said I could go to play football there, and I was like, I got like a 2.4 GPA, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, am I gonna get any like whatever? And they're like, no. And I was like, I'm not gonna go to
yeah,
a D3 school.
$35K a year.
You're gonna lie to me? You could,
Right.
if they're like, well, maybe we could get you like academic scholarship, and I was like, I got a 2.4.
yeah.
It's not happening. They're like, yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank God I didn't fucking go there because I didn't pay my student loans. I just
Do you have any?
I had $3,000 and I never paid them. I think my mom paid them.
Let's
I
go.
feel like that's low enough where they're gonna be like, whatever.
Yeah, well, I was getting like letters from like Sally Mae or whoever the fuck she is, and like I just didn't open any of them.
Yeah.
And then I know my credit score went down a shit ton, and then now it's just back to normal. And
Nice.
this was like 10 years ago though, so
Okay,
I don't think
okay.
it matters
You
anymore.
bounce back.
You bounce back because after it already goes to collections, it don't fucking matter. I don't know how it works. I just know I haven't ever paid for college, and my mom hasn't either. I don't
That's
think.
awesome. You got a
So-
free ride. You got a full
I got
ride.
yeah,
full
almost
ride
a full,
to play
yeah.
football.
I got 3/4 scholarship and then $3,000.
Did you finish school?
Fuck
too?
no, I made,
Okay.
I made it a year.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
I made it a year and flunked out. And then I went to community college like James, but again, just to get the merch.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah, you got a nice beanie
Just
from.
for-
Anoka Ramsey community.
They gave me a little swag
Dude,
bag when I
I
graduated.
was wild and when I was at Anoka Ramsey. I was doing Adderall and smoking weed like all day, and I would not show up to classes. And it was like fucking $4,000 for the semester or something like
And
that
you
because I was
just
taking a
dicked
lot
off?
of things. Yeah,
That's
dude, I
awesome.
didn't show up to any classes. I'd show up for the final.
You did that for a whole year.
Yeah, I did that for a whole year, but school was getting paid
And
for
then
when
you're
I was
like,
doing.
man, school sucks.
And then I quit that one, and then I was like,
It's too hard for me.
This is
It's
even
too
that-
much Adderall for
Yeah.
my brain.
that was even at Northern State. I was like that. And then I was like, I'm done with school. I told my parents I'm done with school and came back. I was like, I'm going to give it another shot.
Yeah.
And then it was the same thing. And I remember I still have a picture of it. It was my math finals. And I just wrote, I don't fucking care for every answer. And then I flipped the paper onto the desk and left. Like it was like a
Whoa.
50 answer test. And it was, I don't fucking care. I think I wrote swag me the fuck out on one of them. Because I was like listening to like Odd Future back then. I was like, I'm like Tyler the Creator right now. And I was just writing dumb shit on there, flipped it on the desk
Swag
and
me
left.
out.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was a waste. The only thing I enjoyed was pottery class, and that's because I was stealing people's pottery.
That's awesome.
If anyone had a better mug than me, I
Yeah,
would steal
That's
it.
mine now.
Do you have any in your cupboards?
Not in my cupboard.
So you should keep your dog's ashes
Yeah.
fucking in that.
Don't
All
touch it,
right.
James. Stop touching
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I don't know. I think because what you're saying, it sounds exactly the same as just like public schools too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everyone, most of my friends, if attendance wasn't taken, no one was going to class like ever.
yeah.
I was like the hardo. Like if I miss, it's gonna be like a pop quiz. And
Yeah.
that,
What
did you
fucking,
go
that
to
should
school
never
for,
happen.
Cal?
Finance.
Oh.
Yeah. Boo.
What was it? You learned how to gamble there, or what'd you do
I do.
there?
There probably is a sports gambling. Like I guarantee you, there's a sports gambling class now. But
I don't like sports gambling.
what's wrong with it?
I think it's bad for America
I think well, it 100% is. But it's like
Wait, why?
because it just makes people in poverty think there's a way out. It's
Yeah.
it's like a more expensive
I mean, that's
version of
like
the
gambling.
Powerball.
That's like gambling in general, though.
Yeah, but this I think is more
sports worse?
facetious because people know when they're buying the Powerball, there's like they're
not
more than
winning.
likely not going to get it. When people sports bet, they're like, I've been paying attention to this guy all year. He's batting 300. He's going to get this. And like when you're, and I have a buddy who's,
I just have to wear this jersey all year and never wash it.
and then they get poor. They just lose money week after week, but they go, I'm going to hit big on this one.
Right.
Yeah.
I think and I don't like it for sports in general. Like I fucking hate that Pete Rose isn't in the fucking Hall of Fame. And it's just like all these fucking people are getting in trouble for like sports betting, and like they say it's bad, and then every commercial is like
DraftKings.
Yeah, when you're watching like the WNBA finals, it's like Reggie Miller talking about DraftKings during the thing, and it's like, how do you not expect me to think that this isn't like swayed at all through the like refs?
No, I know. I've never been like a sports conspiracy guy, but like with how much like betting is involved now, it's like it makes so much sense if there was.
Yeah, dude, there's gonna be a 30 for 30 in about 40 years.
I mean, there already was one about a guy who was fixing games, like a ref who would like fix the games based on like the lines and made so much fucking money from that.
Wild, just getting a guy on the free throw line 10 times,
Yeah,
just so he
exactly.
could fucking. That's insane. I hate it. I think it needs to go away. Or it can stay, but it cannot sponsor Major League sports.
Yeah, that's insane that like the athletes. Well, it's crazy because the athletes get paid millions of dollars by these places to do their commercials, and then they're not allowed to use the app.
Wild.
Which is pretty funny.
Yeah, they just let them. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Promote it on our podcast for me.
Right.
I've been listening to. I'm not listening, but I've been watching the clips of Jeff Teague's podcast.
I haven't seen his podcast.
It's pretty good.
Dude,
I like it.
Is it good? Because every fucking washed up NBA player, that's the first thing they do besides like.
I just like how often he says the N word. Honestly, if I'm being real.
You can find a lot of podcasts like that, though. I feel like you can find, but that's like the washed up NBA player pipeline. Is you're really sick for like 3 years, then you like bounce around the league on shitty teams, and then you start a podcast.
Yeah, and then you're just talking to Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Which is that's a sick move though. Just fucking. It used to be about like just getting your business in line. You know, you start investing smart, and they're like, no, I'm gonna buy a A7S III, a Roadcaster Pro, and I'm gonna talk with my boys. And
Yeah.
and we're just gonna trash players that are playing now, and we're gonna get 1 million hits per fucking episode.
Yeah,
And it's crazy that they do.
No, I know people because people are like, oh, I grew up with these guys.
Yeah.
They have, and because like people are like finally trying to like break out of mainstream podcasts, so they'll like listen to these random NBA players instead, which is stupid. But you know who should start a podcast is Delonte West. You know him?
Oh hell yeah.
He was like
He
on
fucked
like
LeBron's mom.
he fucked LeBron's mom.
Wow.
And then he's like homeless now. Did you see that? That's yeah.
So
He's
you're like,
homeless
it's the
now?
perfect
He's, like,
time to
homeless
start
now.
a podcast. Got nothing
Where would he
going on.
record?
Well,
Where is he homeless?
I have no idea. Cleveland, maybe? I don't know.
That'd be the
there-
worst place.
There was a TikTok of some guy being like, "This is former NBA player Delonte West."
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah, and he just looked. Yeah, he looked
LeBron
around.
probably did that to him.
probably
LeBron
blackballed him
has-
from the league. Yeah, for fucking his mom.
He has too much pull. I hate how much pull LeBron has now. It's so fucking annoying.
It is stupid that you're like so powerful of a man. You can get your son to be on your team,
And you're gonna
who
tank.
sucks.
You're tanking the future of the Lakers.
Yeah.
Which is insane to me that they're just like, oh, I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
It's like LeBron needs to go. Like he should get a veteran. He shouldn't get a veteran's minimum.
Yeah.
But the money that he's getting is absurd. And he's like, if my son's not drafted to the Lakers, he's gonna go play overseas.
Right.
He's not playing.
yeah. I guess like the LeBron.
Wait, how old is LeBron?
Gonna be 40 next
Yeah.
year.
But
All
I
right,
guess-
I gotta switch.
Isn't
You can
there-
keep
isn't-
talking.
Isn't there like a? You can scoot over, Cal.
All right.
Isn't there like
Into the
a
shot.
like a limit? Like once you get to a certain age, can you like not play anymore? Or is that
No,
am I-
there's,
did I
there's
make
no
that
such
up?
thing as that. Yeah.
In any sport? I thought
Yeah.
like football for sure. You had to like.
I mean, Brady
Get
played
out
into
after-
his 40s, I believe.
Wow.
So
I guess Brett Favre was kind of old too.
yeah, they are. I mean, it's just like your body can't take it anymore. Is usually what it is.
So
But
it's
it's like
just a matter of. It's not a matter of like how old you are. It's a matter of like you literally
yeah.
can't do this anymore. 'Cause
Either,
your
like-
body's.
yeah, a team doesn't want to pay you, or your body's just so broken and beat down.
That's
and it is
crazy.
crazy, like how much. Like I think I saw something. This running back for the Ravens invests $200,000 a year just on like body stuff. So like cold plunges, sauna, like cryogenic chamber type shit.
Like electronic muscle treatment or whatever the fuck. Wow, that's wild.
And imagine investing $200,000 into a podcast.
Yeah.
You get a fucking producer, you get a studio.
Sponsored by BetterHelp.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
They probably can't help with CTE though.
I don't think they can help. I don't think BetterHelp actually works either. I'm pretty convinced.
I heard people hate that.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So
heard
there's
people like really don't like it.
there's no way they're
It's
solving
like they
CTE.
sell your information or something.
Oh, do they?
Something about, I don't know. I heard some weird shit about BetterHelp that people are like, I don't know. I was watching a YouTuber and the beginning of his video, he's like, this is sponsored by BetterHelp. And like all the comments were like, do not work with BetterHelp.
Yeah.
They sell blah, 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 blah. They're bad. They're corrupt and all this shit.
Well, I think also one of their selling points is like,
And it was like a video about him like reviewing boots.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what,
yeah.
what?
Also, yeah, if your podcast is going to get a sponsor, here's a question for the host of the pod.
Yeah.
What's like a company where you'd be like, okay, I wouldn't take your money to sponsor us? Where do you draw the line? No one?
Yeah.
The NRA sponsored this podcast.
Dude, that'd be kind of cool. They got money, right?
They have so.
Yeah. If they were like, just hold the AR in every video, I'd be like, all right.
That would be crazy to have an NRA and Planned Parenthood podcast sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would
Is
be
it still? Okay.
Yeah,
based.
you've been recording. It doesn't matter. It'd just be black for 30 seconds or.
Well, it was like doing a little saving screen of the fields. You know?
Oh, yeah,
I like
yeah,
the
little-
nature backgrounds.
Yeah.
You know? It's
Yeah.
stock. I didn't change anything, but
I don't think I would say no to any sponsorship, truthfully. I don't know if I would.
yeah, dude. If we're getting
Lockheed
paid,
Martin
we're
could
getting paid.
come
Lockheed
up.
Martin. Yeah, yeah.
And be like, hey, this this podcast is sponsored by the genocide of all Gazans.
Yeah, I was gonna say if the IDF is like, hey, we'll give you $50 a month.
And I'll be like, will one of the TikTok girls be dancing while we're doing it the entire time? Because if that's the case, sure. James, do you have a limit?
You know, I'm just trying to, you know, if we make a little money, we make a little money. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's
We
what's
could-
up.
Okay, that's what's up.
He's fucking standing on business, man.
That'd be
Come on.
kind of cool.
James is already-
maybe like a nice like.
James is like, no, we should start a Patreon. I'm like, James, we have like 40 listeners per episode.
That's pretty good.
That's like-
Hey, dude, that's 40 potential. Probably not.
That's like
you know, it'd be cool if like a weed place sponsored us, like Redwood Reserves. I order some of those again. CBD.
you got to stop
cigarettes,
giving him
dude.
money.
Ira told me he's sponsored by Jesse Ventura's weed company now.
That's crazy.
what?
What
Yeah.
does Ira do?
He
like-
begs him for weed.
I think so. He knocks on the governor's
That's
doors.
he just stood next to him and be like, can I get a hit?
Wait.
Yeah.
What does he mean? He's like, what is he? Does he advertise them
Yeah,
on Instagram or something?
I think
or what is
so.
he-
I think he just has to like take pictures and stuff of him like smoking or like.
Ira was
Wow.
already doing that.
No.
He's not
Yeah.
even smoking the weed. It's still just the cigarettes and just a
Yeah.
fucking selfie video of him
Yeah.
smoking a cigarette.
And like those TikTok filters that are making you do little puzzles and tasks. Like
God.
guess the logo without the words.
Ira asking for George Kittle's to follow him is the funniest thing
That's
I've ever heard in
awesome.
my fucking life.
That's so cool.
That's the most Ira move too.
Who is that?
He's a very good tight end. He's beast mode at blocking.
Is that
He's
football?
yeah, he's
Okay.
all pro. I think he was all.
Where'd you guys meet him?
First team all pro, and then he's been an all star for a while too.
yeah.
I don't know. My buddy knew him through their personal trainer
Okay.
because there's a personal trainer in Edina who like has a fuck ton of athletes flying and
But
like
how did like him, you, and Ira all end up together?
my friend brought him to Acme.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It was, and then Ira. Grant told him it was an honor to meet him.
Yeah, that's so funny.
It's so
That
fucking
rocks.
funny.
I love that. I always do, not always, because it barely ever happens, but I think I told you this. I do dumb shit in front of like famous people. I like, when Dave Attell was at Acme, I like got a signed poster from him and like he handed it to me and I like bowed like as he was handing it to
Hell
me like a
yeah.
fucking, like a prime minister passing down his torch to the next one in
Do you
Japan.
still have it?
Yeah, I still have it.
Okay, because
What did he say when you bowed?
Yeah, I don't think he said anything, but I'm pretty sure Lily saw that and she was like,
dude, I
was like,
I found the Dave Attell signed poster in the showroom rolled up, and it just has some random person's name on it. I think I still actually I don't think I still have it.
Damn, you tossed it.
Well, I don't know what happened. Maybe it's in my. You know what? I don't know where it would be. But it's like someone else's name, and I was like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, that is. I got a voice recording of a tell telling me a joke is funny.
Nice. That's sick.
It's so cool. Like I just pocketed my phone after my set, and it was in my phone. He was just laying on the green room couch at Acme, and he's smoking a cigarette, and he goes, "Are they a woke crowd?" That was like the first thing I was like, "All right, I'll kind of get you asked that."
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
it's like that's annoying that you even said that. And I was like, "I don't think so." They laughed at a trans joke. And he goes, "Oh, what's the joke?" And it was just like the daddy's little they choking a
Yeah.
non-binary person joke. And he goes, "Ha, that's pretty funny." And he just kept smoking a cigarette. And I was just like, first of all,
Dude.
an old man asking if a crowd is woke just makes me infuriated, though.
I think that's funny though.
Dude,
I
the
just
whole
hate
building-
everyone talking about wokeness.
Yeah.
Like, when someone gets on stage and talks about wokeness now, it's just like, shut the fuck
Oh,
up,
this is
idiot.
awesome. Sorry if this ruins your guys' careers, but we were for movie night last night. We were grinding the,
Let's go.
and his whole hour is just like, here's
Be like
what's
him.
fucking.
Don't be like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what's wrong with woke America.
What is wrong with woke America?
I don't know.
Everything.
You guys didn't listen to the punchlines?
No,
You're just already
we were-
trashing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Dude, Acme just smelled like cigarettes that whole week. It was wild.
Yeah, it was
Because
pretty...
I didn't know they were smoking in the green room. And then I was just like walking around being like, man, it just kind of like stinks like something in here. And
Yeah.
then everybody was walking around going, why does it smell in
Oh,
here?
it
And then
smelled
I
like
walked into the
cigs so
green
bad.
room and everyone was just chain smoking cigs.
I'll never forget at Terminal one night where Mike Enderle was on stage and he whipped out a pack of cigarettes. He's like, if fucking Chappelle can do it, I can do it. And then just started smoking a cigarette on stage.
Oh, wow.
Did he get booted immediately, or what happened there?
I don't think so.
God, I like that
Those
guy.
bartenders don't know what the fuck is going on in there ever.
No. And there was that one chick that was working for a while that I did not like. What was her name? She got fired.
She the one that got yelled at Broussard
Yeah,
and
she
told him he was
she told Matthew
banned?
banned for saying...
Did you
God,
say the
that's
joke?
so funny.
Yeah. Do a
What
good
the
job.
hell?
Yeah.
That the one time they listen to what's going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's to a very funny comic.
yeah, to like the
so
best
funny.
comics
That has
ever
no business doing
yeah,
there.
to walk through those doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was
And then we went there with him like a year later, and then she like just missed that lady by a hair.
yeah, she just got fired before he showed up.
So funny.
There's no way she would have remembered. He could have walked in there the next day. He could have walked there 4 hours later.
Yeah.
She'd have no fucking idea.
Said the
It was
same joke,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she
yeah.
Wait, was
like,
this the lady
You're
in
the
that?
second guy banned tonight.
Was this the lady in that viral video that was dumping trash?
No,
and
that
shit
was a
on the-
homeless lady.
Oh.
That was a homeless lady who was kicked out of Whitey's just beforehand.
Oh wow.
I talked to Joe about it. Did you see that video?
No, I did not.
It's
It went
this lady
viral on
comes in with a
TikTok
bunch
for-
of trash, just dumps it on
It
the
has
stage.
like millions of views.
in front of
Yeah.
Whitey's?
No, at Terminal.
Terminal.
So she got booted from Whitey's because she was being a drunk, and then she walked into Terminal, and then Joe's like, "You gotta go," and then she walked in with like a bag of clothes and garbage, and she's like dumping it on the ground at Terminal, and he's just like, you can see him like yelling and pointing to the door to her, and it's just like a guy singing karaoke on stage while
Yeah.
it's all happening. Fucking first thing that happened when I walked up to Joe like 3 days after, and he goes, "You see, I'm famous." And I'm like, "Yeah."
That's
He
awesome.
goes, hopefully get some foot traffic into the door.
Nice.
And I was like, "Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
you want. It's just a homeless woman getting
is that
screamed
the
at."
guy that looks like Mitch McConnell kind of?
Yeah, Joe, the owner.
He's cool.
I like Joe a lot.
I almost hate that more than like old people being like woke is like when some crazy shit happens and it goes viral, people being like, time to capitalize
Time
on
to
business.
capitalize. I'm the Hawk Tui boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the
she-
yelling at the homeless woman at Terminal guy.
How was the so I've kind of been like out of like the open mic scene since the Hawk Tua thing came out because I've been just like doing shows and
Yeah.
stuff. How bad is it?
Honestly, not that bad. I
Not
don't
that
think.
bad.
Okay.
I
I've
don't
only
even think
seen.
Trump's-
Facebook is really bad about
Yeah,
it.
Facebook's
That's where
terrible.
it's like
Trump's ear thing wasn't even that. Like, I thought everyone was going
That
to
was
talk
bad.
about
I
that.
Well, that was bad on
on Twitter for sure.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
everyone.
online, yeah.
If it was a liberal, good thing it was a liberal shooting.
yeah,
It was like
yeah.
that was the joke everyone made. If
Yeah.
you typed in, had this been a conservative on
Yeah.
Twitter, it was just a million of the same.
Yeah.
Right, on the
yeah.
same day.
On
Yeah,
the same exact
exactly.
day.
Yeah.
And it
A
was
Trump
just
supporter would have shot better. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
a conservative would
I
have
saw a
wouldn't
bunch
have
of jokes
missed.
about like how it's his gay ear too. Everybody was saying that.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that one. That's was it his gay ear? I thought the left was a gay ear.
I
think
thought
the right.
right. Yeah, right.
Right's
Right's
gay
gay.
ear?
Right
Right's
is wrong
gay.
is what they
Right's
used to
gay
say
ear.
back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why? Did they all just pick an ear?
I don't know. There's a thing now that they do.
They fuck each other in the ass, I guess.
No, they've always been doing that.
Well, what does your partner do?
My partner,
Your
I
partner?
say girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
She's fine with that. But I guess there's another. She was explaining this to me. I guess there's another thing where like sometimes people where like you'll see people like attach their like keys and wallet to like a carabiner.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
if you put it like
Like in high school?
yeah, kind of, but like
over your neck?
no, but like on your like belt buckle.
okay.
And I guess I don't remember if it's your right or left pocket, but one of them signifies if you're a top or a bottom.
Wow.
They're doing Illuminati
one
codes.
top,
in the
Dude, they're
one
doing
bottom?
gay gang signs. That's like bandana out the back left pocket is what they're doing.
That's crazy. Because do you remember
A
in high
rainbow
school?
flag. right?
yeah.
Remember in
Rainbow
high school when
curve.
everyone would just wear their car keys around their neck? On
Yeah,
their
and a lanyard.
I did
yeah.
that my freshman year of college, and I regret
yeah,
that so
I
much.
was a lanyard guy too.
Out of all the things a man can regret,
Yep. I rocked a Blaine Bengals lanyard up until like 21.
a Bengals.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Blaine Bengals, dude, represent high school.
Dude, let's go.
Just wearing a high school lanyard until I was
Yeah,
like
that's
20 or
good. Yeah.
21.
While
Just
you're making,
pathetic.
you're getting stuck on your pottery that you're trying to make.
No, I was working a real job by then. I was a union carpenter with Blaine Bengal
Yeah.
fucking lanyard on me. And just pathetic.
That's so
So
funny.
pathetic. I still got my leather jacket. I could throw it on, dude. You guys could see Allstate honorable mention. No big deal.
Were you a
That's
kid
sick.
with like the wings? You had the winged hair.
Oh, I had the
You
wings.
had like the beaver hair.
Yeah,
with the
I would wear a
wings?
hat and the wings would pop
Yeah,
out on the
dude,
side.
yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were your stats like in high school?
Pancakes? Fuck, I could eat 15, 16 of them in a sitting. I don't know. They don't really keep stats. You
I
talking
guess
like
so.
lifting and shit?
Yeah.
I was not very strong.
Were you in the 1,000-pound club? I remember that was a
No,
huge
no.
deal at my high school.
I didn't even. Our weightlifting program was so fucking bad.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Like, I'm pretty sure I went in. Like, their whole goal was like heavyweight, no technique. That was pretty much what they taught us. So I
That's
just.
prison lifting.
Yeah, I went into college with like already shot shoulders
Yeah.
that I could
Jeez.
barely bench press anything with.
You gotta have the technique, or else you get hurt.
Yeah, and there was no technique taught.
A
The
lot of
hockey
people get
guys,
fucked up.
the hockey coaches, like at the arena, they paid for an actual strength and conditioning coach that taught the hockey guys how to actually properly lift and shit. But
Yeah.
And
us,
then-
it was just the wild
Well, football
west.
coaches are just like the fucking. Mine was just like the wood shop teacher. Like, why the fuck
Yeah.
would he know technique on hang cleans?
Well, they literally from like sophomore year came in junior year. They had a bunch of fucking platforms for like squatting
Yeah.
and cleaning and stuff, and then we were just doing it.
Yeah.
Like there was no starting with like a wood bar to learn anything right. It was just like, yeah, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
and
You've
then
seen videos, I'm
yeah.
sure. Fucking just go.
have
dude.
at her.
Yeah.
and it was no belts, nothing. So I fucked my shit up.
That'll
so I
fuck
wasn't
you
very
up.
strong. I could leg press like a motherfucker. And
I bet you could.
I
I
could-
was- I was a
college. I squatted 360 pounds. I think it was 17 or 18 times.
That's
in a row.
very good. So you could probably max like 500.
Yeah, probably like. And I like was about to pass out on the last two.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure.
that was what I did.
Did you have a bunch of dudes behind you yelling like, "Let's go"? Come
Oh
on.
yeah, with "I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid," just blasting.
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Dude, there was no, the energy in a college weight room, just with the music bumping and black dudes screaming,
Yeah.
is the coolest thing
It gets
ever.
me so hyped.
It gets me hyped, dude.
It's why white guys think they can play D1 football. 'Cause they watch those videos. They're like, I can do it.
Dude, it's so fun.
It's awesome.
Let's go! That's just
Yeah, yeah,
screaming
yeah.
at you, and you're bleeding out your nose.
Yeah.
You're just going, God damn it! I gotta look
Right.
cool.
I know. Yeah, you're like, fuck. No, we had I feel like every high school tries to like copy what like college athletics do. So like we had this sign in our weight room that was like it was like a countdown clock to like the first game of the season.
Yep.
So like I remember our football coach, like the varsity coach, like came in and he was like, "You guys see that? We have 50 days to prepare for like." The not the rest of our lives. That's what fucking Tim Tebow said.
Yeah,
It was like, he said some crazy gym teacher shit like that. So like every day he'd be like, I want that to be the first thing you guys look at. And then the first game we just lose like 17-0. Just the worst game ever.
Yeah. Also, we have the Pacer tomorrow,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
please
yeah.
don't eat a lot.
Right? Yeah.
I fucking hated the Pacer, dude.
I was nice
Is that
with
the
it
one
at
where
the
you like
Pacer.
ran
Were
back
you?
and forth
Yeah.
a bunch? Dude, I hated the mile run. That fucking
Yeah, I
sucked.
walked the mile run. I was a walker.
Yeah.
I did not run them.
Yeah, I was nice with the. Or I feel like autistic people would be like good at the Pacer.
What was
Yeah.
the pacer? Is that when you were back and
It's like
forth
a
the
running
legs and stuff?
metronome. dude.
Yeah, it runs and it counts and then like it beeps. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a beep. The beep would have set you off. James would
Dude, I didn't like beats.
Running the Pacer with
Maybe,
headphones on.
wait. When did you do the pacer?
It's like middle school, high
Middle
school.
school, high school. God, I just missed so much school. I might have just missed. Maybe
fair.
I did the pacer once or twice.
You had to have done the pacer. It was like a standardized thing for the country.
Yeah,
because
Obama made us do it.
Yeah, they
dude.
wanted to see who could fight a war. That's literally why they had us do
Oh,
it.
maybe they had me sit out or something because I was messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
didn't
probably
take English senior year or junior year.
Jesus Christ, dude.
'Cause
That's
they're-
why you
they're-
call it beastlyality.
Yeah, well, it's
What
also
el- what else
it's also
did
why I
you-
can't spell very
What
well.
did you say on stage the other day that it just made me laugh? Oh,
I don't know,
God.
but it
You
hurt my
said-
feelings.
Yeah, of course it would. You said it so stupid.
It was I know what you're talking about because I did fine, and then you were like, that's how you say that word. You never had anything positive to say to me after a set. It was
yeah, that would be annoying if
Yeah,
I did.
I don't think. Yeah, but that's good though.
it
That's
was,
real.
yeah. No, I
How many times have you
appreciate
gone
it.
up to someone you fucking hate and you're
It
like,
was
nice
like
sets?
it was like
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to remember. It's a hard one though, and it's not my
It's
fault.
not a hard
It
one.
was a toughie.
It was like actuation or actuality or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And he was
Huh.
like, appiality.
You're like, what?
Dude, you're like
And I-
making up a word that I didn't say. You're
It
making up how
was
I
a
fucked
very
it up.
simple word. And you fucked it up, and I went,
Oh, I remember what it was. It was pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
You said it again.
You said it
You
wrong
said it
that
wrong
time.
again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. They kind of sound the same, and they kind of mean the same thing.
Yeah, but
when
you're
said wrong.
pronouncing.
That's low-key a meta bit.
pronunciation,
That's a
yeah.
meta bit.
Yeah. If you were doing that intentionally, that's a Tim and Eric thing.
That's yeah, for sure.
Maybe I was. Base God.
I'm not touching your
Okay,
face.
whatever. Fuck you. Well, you know what? I know how to say pronunciation.
Yeah, you said it wrong. You just said pronunciation again.
No, I didn't. I said pronunciate. Isn't that right? Pronunciate.
Pronunciate. Pronounce.
Pronounce.
I don't think pronunciate's a word.
What's the difference between pronounce and pronounce?
I don't think pronounce is not a word. That's the difference. Pronounce is not in the Oxford dictionary.
So pronouncing something is pronunciating.
Yeah, but you're not pronunciating it.
Yeah, I think it's
Dude,
just
look,
there's
I'm
pronouncing and
dumb.
pronunciation.
Okay, and I was pronouncing.
And then there's fucking pronouns.
pronunciation incorrectly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of funny, right?
James, you want to talk
It's kind
about
of funny how stupid I am.
you want to talk about your life event that happened this week?
Oh yeah, I watched my grandpa die for a little bit yesterday. Yeah, I was there for like 3 hours. I like went into it being like,
Wait, what do you mean you watched him die a little bit?
You got
Well,
shot, and they're
he's-
like, "Well, we
he's-
can't help you."
well, he's been dying for like the last 3 days.
Sure.
Because he's got dementia and he's forgetting how to, like, he can pretty much like kind of open his eyes sometimes
Yeah.
and like hear, maybe is what they said. But I was like,
Maybe.
I'm just walking in and I'm thinking like, this is gonna be sad. I don't like seeing my mom cry.
Yeah.
And then he was just like in the bed with his mouth open and his eyes closed, and dude, it was so sad. And then the tears just started streaming down my face, and they're like, "Tell him a story," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't tell." And then I was like, so I'm like crying, and I'm like, I'm like all clogged up. I'm like, remember when we were like fishing that one time, and and I'm like, dude, I hate this. I want to go, but I like have to be there because like, my mom, I gotta be there, and I'm just like. And then my brother, we're both. It's just, my dad, for some reason, today was the visit. All the autistic grandkids see him, so it's like me and my brother with our hands in our pockets, crying, just being like, and then he's like, tell him you love him. What? We love you, Papa. And then my brother's like asking him questions, and we're like, he can't. Yeah. Like,
Grandpa, what are you doing with your vehicle when you die?
he doesn't have one. He hasn't had one for a while. My grandma got that. But yeah, I was just like, hey, remember? And I felt so stupid. I'm just like, dude, this is so sad. And then after I'm like leaving, and my mom's like, give him a kiss. And I've never kissed my grandpa in my life, so I don't know why she made me start today. And I was like, just like this awkward little like kissed him on the temple, and dude, it was.
Oh,
just
you
rough.
you kissed him like a Spartan, dude.
Yeah.
You kissed him like a dying Spartan.
Yeah,
You should have put the coins over his eyes.
I suppose, but God, dude, it was so sad.
That'd be
And I
funny if
just
he like
couldn't
came out of his
stop
dementia. He's like
crying.
fucking homo as you kissed him.
Dude,
Gay.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why. That is kind of the thing too, where they're always like, "Oh, tell them a story."
Yeah.
What is the reason for that?
Yeah,
It's because they think they can still hear, which
Yeah.
I don't know how they would know.
you should have
that.
told them the machine story.
So there's one time I was in college.
22 years old.
Yeah.
I was involved with the Russian mafia.
Dude, that guy's
I
gonna have
take my
dementia
shirt
for
off
sure.
for some reason, even though he can't see.
Yeah.
I had the same thing with my grandpa, but I didn't have to see it in person.
God, it was so
My
rough.
mom FaceTimed me while he was dying in bed, and she goes, "Do you want to talk to Grandpa?" And she's like, red face, tears rolling down her face. And I was at an open mic. I was at Ethan Shaya's open mic. I was just sitting there like waiting to go up, and then I walked by where the bathrooms are, and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then she flipped the phone around, and it was just my grandpa like this,
God, it
just like
sucks.
right into the inside of his mouth. And then I could hear my mom like whimpering in the background behind him, and I went, "Boy, I bet you're ready to go." And then she goes, "Thank you, Max." And then she's like, "I love you." And then she hung up.
Oh,
Dude, I remember getting into my
fuck.
dad's truck, and he's like, "Thanks for doing that, guys. Probably the last time you'll ever see him." And dude, I was watching like my grandma like feed him water with a syringe, and I was like, "This is so
dude, like a sick
painfully
dog.
sad."
Parents do think that's like you're spending quality time with your grandparents when you do that. Because
Yeah.
my grandma, she is like very bad Alzheimer's, but she's like 93 years old. She's like pretty spry for 93 years. She just has really bad Alzheimer's. She has no
Sure.
idea who I am. So anytime I FaceTime my dad, he like puts the camera on her, and she just looks into the camera and she goes, "Who is this guy?" I'm like, "Okay, why are you showing this to me?" Like,
Yeah.
it just upsets me.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, "Say hi to her," and I'm like, "Hey, grandma." Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, konbanwa," and she's like, "Dare kore?" Which just means she's just like, "Who are you?"
Oh, dude, an Asian with Alzheimer's, an old Asian with Alzheimer's is kind of funny to me.
That's a good character.
That's crazy. 93?
Yeah, she's still kicking though.
How old?
How long she
still-
had like Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's.
Whatever, dude.
Okay,
Fuck
that's
me.
in James' defense. I've met a lot of people who can't pronounce. People who pronounce it Alzheimer's.
Yeah, old timers too.
I don't know why people say
yeah,
that.
I've heard old
Why don't they call
timers.
it
Old timers. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
All-time old-timers.
Old timers, dude.
All-star
Yeah, my
old-timer.
grandma's got old timers disease.
That's
She
a
keeps trying to give us pistachios in little ice cream jars from her freezer that are expired.
Pocket for the Werther's Originals. Expired mustard. Dude, every time my parents, like my dad would like go over to my grandparents' house, he would just wipe out their whole fridge almost and just throw everything away. He's like, "This is all expired." And she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine."
My grandma's a hoarder too. My grandpa who died of dementia's fucking
Dementia.
shut up, bitch. I'll fucking kill you.
Damn.
We wanted to get rid of all the food because they bought like 150 people's worth of sandwiches. But turns out a lot of his like acquaintances had died because he was in his mid 80s.
Yeah.
So only like 100 people showed up instead of the 150 they expected. And there was a shit ton of extra sandwiches because they don't eat either, everyone who showed up. And we're like, "Hey, there's this there's a like a food shelf that will take food that like will expire like sandwiches and stuff, and they'll just pass them out same day. Let's bring all this there so it doesn't go to waste." And my grandma's like, "No, it's coming home with me." And we're like, "Why? There's 150 sandwiches right now." And she's like, it's not rotten yet, and it's coming home with me." And then I was like, I'll give you the fucking money for the sandwiches if
Right.
you think you're losing money on this. And then the day of my grandpa's funeral, my grandma was in her fucking kitchen scraping mayo off of bread and putting bread in separate Ziploc bags to put in the freezer and separating the meat and the lettuce and putting the
Oh,
lettuce in bags and
man.
putting
Bro,
them.
she's
it was-
fucking meal prepping.
It was truly
On your grandpa's
she was meal
funeral
prepping
day.
for her wake.
Yeah, for her. Yeah.
Damn.
It was fucking disgusting.
They do have something built in them that they're like, we can't lose anything. I think that's that like Dust Bowl type mentality.
Yeah.
But still, it is crazy.
Great Depression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, on that note, should we end it, boys? We're at 50 minutes.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
fine.
Ben.
Thanks for
Wow.
having
on,
me.
Thanks for
Cal.
coming, Cal.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
seeing you.
Bye.
Bye.
Then you just hit not record.